Good morning, Roll Gang, and welcome on in to a fresh episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. I am your host, Process Your Sky, off very little sleep, but super fucking excited to wake and bake with you guys for another What Would You Do Wednesday episode of the show. I'm so excited to get over one of these philosophical debates with y'all. What's up, Rachel?
Nothing much. Just woke up. It's raining and snowing outside in Vegas today.
Raining and snowing. Legit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's actually like some insane weather outside right now. We were just observing it, but glad to be back for another episode of the show. Really fucking excited to get into this quick philosophical debate about what we would do in a specific scenario. But before we get on into that, I'm going to go ahead and roll up while we get the show started officially. Do you want to give a shout out to the sponsors of the show?
Shout out to the sponsors of the show. First
They
up,
make it happen.
They make it happen for
The
the
Weekday Wake and Bake.
so we can make it happen for you.
Yes. Help out you guys along the way.
Perfect.
First and foremost,
Amsterdam University, the first ever cannabis college to grow your cannabis knowledge.
yes indeed,
You
Rachel.
can use promo code Rolling Spoon for 10% off of your tuition.
Yep, you can.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, your Rolling Spoon Scholarship, if you will.
A Rolling Spoon scholarship. That's cool.
Oh yeah. And also, this episode is brought to you by
The Rolling Spoon, the most efficient way to procure your cannabis. It's an all-in-one multi-tool that helps you seal the deal and roll a dime every time. Just like what Samuel's doing right here.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Rolling up my dime so that we can smoke it on the show together. Absolutely love session with the Roll Gangsters every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. You guys are all the shit tuning in. Really fucking love to wake and bake with you guys. And yeah, another opportunity to smoke a joint. So today's What Would You Do Wednesday surrounds a philosophical debate that we're gonna arise. And I'm gonna ask and see what Rachel would do. I wanna ask you guys and see what you would do. And then I'm gonna share what I would do in the particular situation. So really fucking excited to get on into these stories. But before I do, I'm just gonna lick this and stick this and finish rolling my daily dime per the stoner law. Because after all,
We have awoke, so we can smoke. I don't think it should be so we must smoke.
Well, it's only for stoners, but yeah.
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but it's stoner law that you have to. If you love smoking weed, then the best thing for you to do, right, first thing in the morning, is smoke some weed. And so that's what I'm really excited to do. I love smoking weed, as well as all the Roll Gangsters. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. And I'm so fucking excited to spark this baby up. So our philosophical debate today follows our birthday friend, Liam. So it's Liam's birthday, right? And we invited him over to come over and have a sesh. And I absolutely love Liam. Great friend. Honestly, just a great kid overall.
Okay.
Super respectful. Super energizing. You just really like to be in his presence, Liam. But on his birthday, you plan to have a sesh, so you hop on over to the dispensary. You get a solid eighth of some GLP, some really nice weed for your friend's birthday.
Hawaiian.
Some Hawaiian butterscotch by Medicine. And you bring it home to go and smoke it with your friend whose birthday it is. However, this time Liam comes through, knocks on the door, and he has 2 people with him. One of them is your least favorite people in your friend group. You know what I mean? There's always that one person that irks you that you don't really get along with. Liam brings this person to your house. So all of a sudden, you're rolling this really expensive good weed for your friend that you got for your friend. And you're about to pass it into rotation. Are you going to do something and say something to stop the friend you don't like, the friend with no name, from smoking the joint? Or will you put it into rotation and take less yourself so that the person that you don't like can smoke too for Liam's birthday? Easy?
Yeah.
What would you do?
I would put it into rotation anyways.
You would put it into rotation even if one of the people is disrespectful?
I mean, you didn't say disrespectful, you just
Well, I
said
guess
that you
that's the
really
question.
liked
What would that person have to have done for us to avoid them in the sesh?
them. They would either have to like really screw over people I care about. They'd have to hurt my cat. I would not.
You would not pass the joint to someone who hurts your cat.
No.
That is so true.
I would not. If they like talked bad, if I knew that they talked bad about Liam, I'd probably call them out a little bit.
Call them out
like
in the
if
sesh.
if they were just there and being there with him on his birthday, I'd be like, what's going on a little bit? Or maybe pull that person aside or ask them to come get something from upstairs or whatever. But I mean, if it's just because their personality doesn't mesh well with mine, I would still allow it, because if there had been no previous beef or anything, I don't think it would be right to not share with them.
Yeah, like if Liam brought them over on their
It's
birthday.
his birthday and you want him to have a good time, I wouldn't want to do anything to make that awkward for him or awkward for the other person that was there too or anything. So I would still do it under like few circumstances. If they were just so happened to be an ex that had cheated, no, you can get out of the house.
Yeah.
But if they're just a random person that you don't, or not random, but just a person in the friend group that you don't necessarily mesh with very well, I'd still do it.
So like you're willing to fight your your dislike for somebody for your like of somebody, unless the dislike of that person outweighs it for some reason.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's a really good idea. You know, like I would probably pass the joint into rotation too at the end of the day. Would love to know what the roll gangsters would do in this situation. Your friend comes over on their birthday and you're trying to smoke them out. You just got them some fresh weed. And they bring in some friends, and one of them is someone you really don't like. Would you say anything to prevent that person from you smoking them out, or would you just pass it into rotation? And I think, first off, I would love to hear what you guys would do in the comment section wherever you're consuming this show. But what I would do in this situation, I think I would want some dialogue. I really have never personally met somebody that I actually didn't like. I can normally relate to a human because we're all restlessly striving towards something we deem meaningful or striving for nothing at all, you know? And no matter what, every single one of us is discontent. And I think I think to have somebody you dislike is the main philosophical problem in this debate. The best way to live your life is to truly have love for everybody, no matter what they've done, you know? So I probably would have opened up a new set of communication between me and that person. Hopefully there's some time and place for like a quiet environment, and I would be honest. I would say, look, I got this weed, this fresh weed for Liam, and I'm really kind of having this. I'm just kind of irked with the way our friendship has worked out so far, you know. And then I would see where it goes from there. If that person wants to like shit on me for like approaching them, leave. I'm not smoking you out.
So would you ask them at the same like time when everybody else is here, like Liam is here and stuff, or would you wait until you have a good just birthday sesh for him, a good hangout, and then approach them afterwards?
Well, yeah, I guess it depends.
You wouldn't necessarily want to like cause a conflict or anything, especially on somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
There's just a regular day and a regular hangout.
Yeah, but like at the same time, your house, that's your sacred ground, you know?
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta do things that you don't want to do.
That's the truth. Sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do. Honestly.
And I just think being the bigger person is just more fulfilling in
no doubt.
any situation.
Yeah. So
So
like
sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, and I think that is probably the right answer to this moral debate. Just pass around the rotation. But honestly, my favorite solution is try to mend it. We don't have any time in our future to have bad blood with anybody. So like open up a set of communication, try it, and you know, we don't have to get along with everybody, but we have to get along with everybody enough to fulfill our friends' dreams. You know, like if our friend Liam brings someone we don't like over to the house, we're smoking them out, whether we like it or not. It's Liam's birthday.
Yeah, just put on some music or a show in the background or something just to give some cushion so it's not awkward or anything, especially if you don't like them that much and they know it.
Yeah. Try your best to mend it, you know, give them a compliment, show love first. I always like to try to show love first. And yeah, I think that's what I would do in this scenario.
Yeah.
And what Rachel would do. Absolutely love going over a nice philosophical debate here on this What Would You Do Wednesday episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. Absolutely love all the Roll Gangsters tuning in on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. You guys are all the shit.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it really is. Lots of streaming platforms.
So no excuses.
No excuses. We will see you guys tomorrow. A Canna News Thursday episode of the show. Your latest and greatest in cannabis industry news. But without further ado, let's get on with our fucking snow day. I am kind of exhausted, but
It says Friday. No, it's Saturday.
it's my Saturday.
That's what I meant.
I'm going to sleep all day. Mwah! Love you, Roll Gang. See you tomorrow.